Hello everyone, this is Marina and Lydia from the Woolfest, and today's episode is all about it, all about yarn, squishy, amazing fiber, New Zealand, sheep and everything squishy, soft and warm. Hi everyone and welcome to episode 29 of Strawberry Patches podcast. I'm Marina. I'm coming to you from Kumeao Showgrounds, New Zealand in Auckland. And we are here with my lovely daughter who is showing off this vested mama made from the fiber we bought last year. We are here to show you all the amazing vendors, indie dyers and all the other crafty people who came here today on this beautiful sunny day to buy some yarny goodness. I already got some purchases and I'm very excited to see the rest of it and show you, so follow me. Standing next to Gumtree Gully alpacas. This is Kathy. I'm going to talk to her and show the stuff that I've been knitting. She doesn't know it yet. I'm going to surprise her. Hi! Good, good! And I got some yarn from Lucy. I'm so excited. Hi.
Yes. Well spotted. Nothing wrong with your eyes.
Survived it. It was so amazing, wasn't it? There were so many people. And we did it. You slept halfway through, a good girl. Mama bought lots of things for you and for me to make. Let's see what we're wearing next year for the next Woolfest. There was so much traffic on the way here, and I'm just hoping there will be not much on the way back. There was lots of squishy yarn goodiness, and yeah, I feel awesome, but I'm tired and I'm hungry, and we're gonna go home, right? And you've been such a good girl. Yes, my baby. Yes, my sweetie. So now that you've seen all the lovely things that happened there at Woolfest, and all my amazing friends were there, I met Cher and Kurt, who was showing us how to use the knitting machine. It was so fascinating. I also met Kathy from Gumtriggle Alpacas with her amazingly soft alpaca yarn, and also I met Libby from Trilly Myrtle, and we talked about some of the sweaters. She had the sweaters, that the samples that she had of her designs, and I tried one on and I decided that I'm gonna knit from it. And then I met some friends of mine from the Knit and Retreat. I met Margaret, who was very kind and lovely as usual, and Robin, and I met another Margaret. I met Sarah, my friend from the knitting group. She was looking at some dyes, and I was so close to buying some dyes, but then I thought, I probably wouldn't have time for it, and I have to be really cautious, like she was saying, like no baby goes around those very toxic dyes, so maybe not this time. I have amazing yarn already. I'll just stick to it. And then when that is all knit up, I will probably try myself at dyeing again. This whole festival, the Woolfest, it was so nicely done. I have to really thank the organizers, Margaret, and the whole creative fiber community, people who came and they showed to the public how spinning is done, felting. I saw Lynn as well from the Felters group. Sorry, I don't remember the name of the group. And it was so nice to see that many people show up. It was traffic jam on the way there and on the way back. But I'm sure everyone who went there had lots of fun, and really by the midday, like half of the things were gone from the shops, because that's how people around here, I'm sure that people came from everywhere, not just Auckland. That's how everybody was excited about all these new yarns, new designs, new accessories. There were this amazing tiny drop spindles and buttons and project bags and raw wool in bags and skins and knitted up socks. Very, very nice. All kinds of yarn. I mean, before I came here to New Zealand, I had no idea there's more than just acrylic and wool. There's tweed yarn, there's yarn in beautiful cakes with gradient, there's sock yarn, self-striping sock yarn, there's fleece for spinning, for felting, for dry felting, for wet felting, and I had a hard time leaving that place because I wanted to stay there and see every little detail, every corner, but it was very overwhelming. There was 4 sheds or even more, and they were packed with people. There were so many people that by the end of the day, I had a big, I dreamt of yarn that day. That's how exciting it was. So I want to thank them all again for organizing such a beautiful event. I'm very sad it's just once a year. I wish it was more often. But anyways, that gives us time to use up all that yarn and get hungry for something new for the next year. Can't wait. By then my daughter's going to be walking. It's going to be probably more fun with her. Yeah. Now I'm going to talk about my whips and finished objects. So for the finished objects, I only have some squares that I made for our space group, which I talked about before. Probably it's where we go with other moms and babies and talk about different ways how babies develop and what we can do with them. And this time we're talking about treasure baskets. Basically, the idea is that in this basket, they're not toys, but some random objects like a pine cone or actually, here's my basket. So random things like these, like measuring cup and hair curler, some different textured materials that are safe for babies to chew on, but still it has to be supervised. But anyways, for that basket I made some squares basically that I'm gonna show you, and this is all I was able to make in this time. I was pretty busy with God knows what, probably raising the baby and trying to be sane at the same time. But I have a whip, which is my socks. Oh, not one whip, just hold on. I'm trying very hard to be good at making only a few projects at the same time. So I'm still working on my self-striping socks. And I showed you already my half-finished objects, which was this sock. And this is how far I got with the second one. I just finished this heel yesterday. And the next project I have is in this amazing project bag, which is done by lovely Sarah. Sarah, you should put your name here already, because Sarah is making these dogs bags, and actually you can find them in Stitch and Bitch shop in Parnell here in Auckland. And I just love Totoros. That's why I thought I have to have this one. I'm obsessed with the cartoon. Is anybody else obsessed with it? So inside this amazing bag I have my Find Your Fade. And I was really going to finish it by the Woolfest, but it just came to the point where I wasn't happy with the next colors that I chose. So I decided that I'll buy new colors. And I'm going to show you how much I've done. Oh, has it been not that much? Actually, this was where I was last time I showed it to you. But look at this beauty. It's growing. And voila. Voila, this is amazing. I'm very tempted kind of just like to maybe knit a little bit more and cast off and not make it into this whole like it is supposed to. Look at that. Oh, I'm loving it. I had no idea when I started this pattern that this was such a long shawl. And since I'm making it in DK weight, I thought, oh well, I'll modify it as I go. But now that I see, anyways, I love it. I want to continue making it, and maybe I will modify the end, maybe decrease it faster than it says. And I asked Kathy from lovely Kathy from Gumtree Alpacas to dye up some wool for me, which would be off-white with specks of this color, which I think would go perfect with this. Because yeah, the colors that I initially bought, I don't think they suit here anymore. So the third whip that I have is my Winter on My Mind shawl, which I haven't worked on, so I'm not going to show it to you. But I want to share with you the things that I bought at the Woolfest. I think that is the most exciting thing that happened. All the amazing squishy yarn that I bought there. So here we go. Friends, I want to show you my Woolfest acquisitions. And I want to start with this awesome cakes that I bought. It was so hard to choose from. They all looked delicious, and I was looking at them and thinking, oh my god, if only I had all the time and I would just buy, and all the money, and I would buy them all and make something from them. So I decided to get these two. This is from Darn Knits NZ, and this beautiful one is a 4-ply twist merino, the 100 gram. I was thinking to make something for my daughter, because she deserves a beautiful dress or cardigan made of this, don't you think? And this one, since I haven't done anything for myself, oh, there's a stitch marker. How cute. So yeah, I thought that I deserve a nice shawl as well from this gorgeous cake. Oh, the way it's wound up as well, oh, it's perfect. It's really nice plum color to orange and to kind of beige. And I think this one is, as you can see, if this is 100, this should be 200 grams. Yes. So these two beauties were my first purchase. Next thing I bought was from Little Wool Company by Anna Gretton. I bought the fleece from her last year, and this time I decided to go for this gorgeous white, off-white wool, which is also a 4-ply with some sparkly goodness in it. Look at that. Yeah. So I went for 400 gram, 2 hanks, 200 each. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I also fell in love with this amazing thing. It's the same little wool company plus lyrics, and the shade is Tamarillo. So I'm really curious about how this will knit up. I might actually pair them because they are the same wool and the same sparkles, but I just have to decide what kind of project would showcase them all better. Look at that. Isn't this gorgeous? These are my colors, guys. Warm, bright, shiny. Yay. So after that, I had a chat with lovely Libby from Truly Myrtle and decided to go and make myself a floozy. So I went to the next store next to her, Yarn Floozy, and got myself this lovely yarn. This will be the base, the charcoal. Actually, it's called Slate, and it is merino and silk faux ply. I got this for 3 because I didn't know how much you would need, so I just went for what they say is needed. And this lovely, 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 jovely gold and beige kind of, well, actually white. It's almost the same white. And it's also, oh, it's 70 merino, 20 silk, and 10 cashmere. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. There's no name of the color, but probably you can find them here. I also tried the cardigan that was displayed there in this color. I want to show it to you as well. And I thought this could be my first color work jumper, made from New Zealand wool, designed by a New Zealander, and that would be awesome. I'm also thinking about making a cow, a knit along, with a theme like everything New Zealand. So let me know in the comments below what you think about it. This is not all I got. I went super crazy, and my husband was just so lovely. He said, just go for it, buy whatever you want. And I did. I bought this super rich, wonderful, yummy colors from Nana Cindy Yarns store. And this one is Dye Candy. And it's an amazing DK. Yeah, hardcore DK. 75 merino, 25 nylon. I'm gonna make some nice socks from it. And that's Old Lang Syne. And this one is called Aurora. They had them also in faux ply, but I wanted something that would be instant gratification, just like these amazing socks that I have. And I love them. They were from the same yarn, just different colorway. I made them like in a week or so, maybe less. So yes, this is my stash, guys. Ooh. If you were there and you got something as well, show me or tell me in the comments below if you went as crazy as I did. And last but not least, I got such exciting news on Monday after the Woolfest. So there were some vendors who had raffle, and normally the Creative Fiber also has a raffle, which is basically if you buy, I guess you just write your name and email, and if you win something, they contact you. But guess what happened? I won a prize from Kathy from Country Girl Alpacas, and I cannot wait to go to her farm and actually collect it. She was so generous. She gifted a skein of yarn and some chocolate, some markers, a project bag, alpaca project bag, and also a $50 voucher to spend in her shop. How cool is that? I'm really excited. I'm trying to anyways, we had some trouble with the car, but as soon as that's done, I'm going to go there and see all that squishy yarn. Especially, I'm looking forward to getting some to finish my Find Your Fade shawl. I want to see those gorgeous alpacas. I want to thank Kathy again for her generosity, and yeah, it's the first time I won something. That's really exciting. And before I forget, this came in the mail maybe a week ago from Japan. I have a friend, yeah, not to give away much, but it came in this lovely envelope. My friend Minemi, we met when she was visiting me in Istanbul, and I gifted her. Basically, I was doing couch surfing, so she stayed with me for a couple of nights with her husband. They just got married and they had this idea of traveling the world, and then she had an idea to get pregnant somewhere before they went home and give birth at home, and now she has a 2-year-old son who's really, really lovely. So anyways, when they were with me, I gifted her this little rabbit, and she took it with her on her travels, and I have some really lovely pictures of it in everywhere around the world, in Alaska, in Peru somewhere, in Europe, like all the other places that I visited. And she told me that she's gonna make a doll for me, but that was ages ago and I didn't think about it, and she did. Oh, there's one piece missing. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Isn't she gorgeous? So this is a flower girl in a traditional Japanese dress. And look at that. She's even laminated some lovely grass and flowers for me. This is such a cool idea. So awesome. And here they stick behind that belt here. So yeah, I'm really amazed. She's an artist, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted her to stay with me during her time in Istanbul. I remember we were sitting at the table and she was painting some pictures. By the way, here are some of them. And I was painting as well. She's just an amazing artist. And I'm so happy that she still remembers me and that she found the time to send me these. They're just so beautiful. So yeah, I wanted to show you that at some point, a couple of years ago, I started this doll exchange, and I have dolls from many places, from America, from Russia, from Ukraine, from Malaysia, from Latvia or Lithuania, not sure, don't remember, and from Mexico. And I have this lovely collection. Part of it is here and part of it is back with my mom. And this lovely doll is gonna be a part of that collection. I'm very happy to have her. So yeah, I think that would be all. So I hope you liked this episode. Thank you very much for joining me. You can find me on Ravelry as Marina Toys, and you can find me on Instagram as Marina Toys and Marina Hoja. And don't forget to check out the website that my amazing husband finished for me, the www.marinatoys.com. If you like something there, please comment or just go ahead and gift a doll to one of the person you love. And thank you. I'm sorry I'm a bit rumbly today because my daughter is about to wake up and I'm kind of half of my consciousness there in the next room, and yeah, sorry about that. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you want to follow me, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.